Oh hey, okay, they can hear me. Alright. So count down. 3, 2, 1, go! Well, it's going to be delayed because I'm watching the live stream, like you guys. But it's not a big deal, since Jelmeree is just going to do the run and I'm going to commentate everything, so I can explain what will happen. So first of all, why is there still the thing, the text inside which is saying runner is setting up?
The delay is awesome.
The delay is awesome. Alright. I guess I have super high delay. Well, let's refresh.
And to watch
Alright.
directly.
Yeah, okay, it works. So the game starts in the missing link by being captured. So normally in the story we would be in what is called Hang Chateau, and you're going with a boat to Singapore with Megan. However, you're getting captured on those boats, so you're getting in here. The code first is 0451 and 7331. Then what you can see is you distract the guard by throwing a fire extinguisher at the corner, so he turns around and will ignore you. Then we get our gear, which is up here. We have the... So yeah, Jelmeree is going to take some augmentations, which we get for free. And we need those... and we need those... yeah, augmentations. Of one, we need the Typhoon, we need the sprinting augmentation because we want to go fast. And what we're going to do here now is, instead of running through the whole harbor or like through the whole ship, we're just going to take that little box with us, go inside here and clip through the wall. So like in Human Revolution, what we will do a lot, and you will see in the next run, is box clips. Like, we love box clips, and that's why we do them very often. So we do a box clip here as well with a small box, which isn't a big deal, like if you would use a big box or a small box. And once you clip through, all you need to do is run to the next part, and we will use it again. So there's an interesting mechanic we found out through Director's Cut, which we use in Deus Ex as well, and that is the Typhoon clip. So you will see we're going to use the Typhoon in the corner, and the Typhoon works that way that it puts you backwards and upwards. However, the problem is if you do the Typhoon very close to a wall, the game will like say like, hey, you're too close to a wall, we will put you further back. But since the box is blocking our movement, we're going to stay in the corner, and it allows us to clip up. And once we're clipped up, we can just go on the other side. Here's another problem: if you get the clip inside, but you fall inside the contamination room, you're soft locked, so you would need to reload. But luckily this did not happen, so we're good to go. So yeah, what you see here is the Typhoon. Oh, he got seen. So those are like Typhoon machines which activate if you're getting hostile. But it's not a big deal, you can still avoid them. And what you do then is you just do some running, put some codes in, and we only have level 2 cloaks, so we don't have that much candy in this room, and this is pretty tough, so you need to get as much candy as you can. And what you can see here, this is actually an out of bounds area, which doesn't look like an out of bounds area, but it is, since you're not supposed to drop from the staircase down there to go through. Here we avoid the camera because it's very important that it does not see us. Oh man, those guards are seeing us, but it's not a big deal. Then we take the fire extinguisher, put it in front of the laser, drop it, or not, and just put it through the laser. So what you're normally supposed to do is you put the fire extinguisher through the laser without getting it alarmed. However, since there's the alarm already going on, it doesn't matter. So we do the same like in the first contamination room. We put the fire extinguisher close to the corner so that we get stuck when we do the Typhoon, and it will push us out of bounds. So here he goes, bam! 1, 2, do the Typhoon.
I guess it's important to mention that the airlock is actually, like, you can actually go through most of the airlocks. It's just you're stuck in there with a really long dialogue. So Yeah, that's why you do clips, because it's much faster.
Yeah, the dialogues in there will take around a minute because you can't avoid them. They're like story relevant, and even if you're done with a story relevant thing, it will still take a very long time.
J'ai découvert ce que Burke essayait de cacher.
So
Le quartier
that's
des
why we
interrogatoires est une sorte
And
de
as you have
laboratoire
seen,
médical.
if you're not,
Il se
the
sert des
trigger is
prisonniers
on
comme
the
des
other
cobayes.
side.
Mais pourquoi?
Pas
But
sûr.
to make it,
J'ai besoin des
but
données
it
du
is
scan
safe to
rétinien de
jump on
Burke
the
pour
other
savoir.
side of
Si je
the
les télécharge,
contamination
je vais
room,
me faire
since
repérer tout de
there
suite.
is like a little thing which
Néanmoins,
will get
les
you
yeux de
stuck.
Burke sont
Here
améliorés,
again, there is
Jensen.
another
Il porte des prothèses
contamination room.
oculaires
However,
fabriquées
we found out
spécialement
if we
pour
do
lui
a
par
box clip
taille
through
Young
there,
Medical.
we go
Vous voulez
just
que je lui
through the
arrache les
wall
yeux?
and
Pas
fall
ceux qui
behind
l'utilisent en ce
to the other
moment.
side where we need
Il
to
vient
go.
d'en
Bam.
recevoir une paire,
There you
livrée
can
par
see.
le dernier
Then we
bateau.
trigger the
Avec un peu de
cutscene
chance, vous
to
les
get the
trouverez dans
next
son bureau.
mission marker.
Heure terminée.
And normally we would need to go back, do some backtracking, find out how to activate the elevator, but since it is slow and we can just do a box clip, we box clip outside of the elevator, and what we will do is something that we abuse the Icarus landing system in the moment we land on the ground to get no damage. So what we do, as you can see here, you will do a box clip. Takes a while.
Keitner, contactez Interpol. On a besoin de
Ben,
coordonnées
once
de
you're on the
contact
ground-
pour un sous-marin.
Quoi?
Bam.
Qu'est-ce que vous avez trouvé, Jensen?
Un laboratoire de recherche caché sous la base. Une
No, I'm not
scientifique a
watching,
accepté
no.
de tout révéler si on
You
la
should,
conduit jusqu'à
because it's the
Interpol
last
avec un
day.
des sous-marins du
Yeah,
laboratoire.
alright.
Ce besoin soudain de coordonnées.
So you
Je vais
fall
voir ce que
down,
je peux faire.
take the candy,
Keitner,
practice
terminé.
kit, do some talking, and then we go back and we are waiting in an elevator. There's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do, you have to wait in the elevator. This takes some while. Then there's an alarm going on, and it puts you back. And man, my browser is fucking up. But yeah, I know what is happening. So there's like the ladder going down, you just climb up, go through like a
Qu'est-ce qui se
little
passe,
air vent.
bordel? L'ascenseur
And
s'est
once you're done
bloqué.
with that, you're
Burke a dû
getting to another
intercepter nos
scene.
communications. Filez vite de là, Jensen. Je vous retrouve.
And that was basically the part you're going to see next with the contamination room. This is the part we skip with the box clip. However, we're doing the same trick again, so we use a box later on and do the typhoon. But first we're still like going up some stairs here and there. Doop, doop, doop.
I actually don't know why so many people like the missing link as a speedrun. Like, I think it's a cool speedrun, except it has some problems with performance for some reason. But it's, again, I think it's really intensive comparing to Human Revolution. It's
Yeah,
constantly
definitely.
something.
Yeah, the cool thing, like the speedrun for the missing link is pretty intense and it's really nice. I like it a lot. And yeah, we play the game in French because the French version is faster in dialogues. Oh damn. Here we got unlucky. What we need to do is we need to get the box with us to do the typhoon trick again. However, boxes are super fragile in this game and they can break. So what we need to do is we need to slide them on the ground so that they don't get destroyed. But that, well, that can be a bit risky. Anyway, so we align it again so that we're getting stuck, and then we just do the typhoon.
Actually, this typhoon clip is pretty easy. Like, you don't even have to do a backward movement. You just have to set it basically jump. That's pretty much it.
Yeah,
Like, you just have to be in between the wall and the box.
Yeah. So what you saw here is another like trigger zones
C'est Burke qui
story-wise
l'a tué.
that women
Je l'ai juste
die.
empêché de faire un
But we don't
massacre en
care,
plus.
so we take the gas ranger, jump over there, and then we activate the next scene. So here we can decide if we want to rescue the scientist or poison the prisoner. It's up to you, you can decide. And now we need to wait a bit so that we can activate a button, which is on the same floor where we're waiting right now. Which can be a bit risky since, yeah, in this case, Jelmeree got hostile, so he needs to be careful that we're not going to see him. Here you saw he activated it, and now we're going to see Bert, who's going to talk with us. Since we don't have a Typhoon ammo here, we actually need to listen to him.
It's
So
not
this is-
really. It's not really about not having Typhoon. It's just this conversation actually has to play through fully, because otherwise Burke is not in the boss area.
Yeah. And so we now need to wait, and this would be in every scene where those decontamination rooms are, so you can't do anything. Just look back and forth, and an influence will play now.
Vous alliez changer quelque chose? Vous croyez vraiment que leur vie a un sens? Profitez bien de cette victoire inutile, Jensen. Parce que sans le témoignage du docteur Cavanagh, personne ne portera atteinte à cette station. Et comme nous le savons tous les deux, son contrat vient juste de prendre fin. La fameuse Reed, cette Megan que vous cherchez partout, elle n'est pas ici.
I
Et
wonder
la
how
seule chose qui vous sépare
much
du bateau
faster
qui pourrait
the
vous mener à elle,
conversation with
c'est
the monologue of Burke
je vous ai
is in
sous-estimé
French.
sur le bateau. Je
Yeah, I
vous
wonder.
promets que ça n'arrivera
So,
plus.
Hé, vous êtes là,
Queen, vous êtes où?
en train de me tirer d'ici.
Whatever.
Burke est à cran, il veut vous
I've
buter.
heard that
Je
already.
compte pas me retrouver coincé entre vous deux quand ça va péter. Mais bon, pour le gaz,
Oh,
je sais que c'était pas
best part is
facile. Mais vous avez fait ce qu'il
The
fallait.
boss fight is
Allez à mon
actually
magasin. Je vous ai
pretty
laissé
good,
quelques trucs pour
I would
vous aider.
say.
J'aimerais
Like,
bien
it's
vous
much
dire
better
qu'on
than the
traquera
boss
ensemble un de
fights
ces quatre.
in Deus Ex or Human Evolution.
yeah, so here what we do is like, we go up to some invisibility, and we're going to be in an area where we go to Burke, and the boss fight is pretty cool. Since it has, instead of like the other boss fights in Human Evolution, tactics. So what we're going to do is, first we see this cutscene. I'm torn between admiration and pity, but look at the lengths you got here. You find one moment. Wasted potential. Can't be really used to me. Alright, so what we're going to do is, or what we're supposed to do is we throw an EMP grenade so that the boss guard is stopped. There are two snipers on top, so we jump up, make ourselves invisible, and just shoot them so they don't annoy us. And the next part we will use 3 gas grenades to defeat Burke, to defeat the guards, and we'll be fine. So the condition to beat this level or this boss fight is to get everyone down in this room. And that's how you do it. So you throw like 3 gas grenades, wait until everyone is like getting shot or is downed, and once that happens there is going to be like an infilling where we can leave the area.
No,
Je tiens un bout, pas lui. J'ai pas envie d'en parler.
Yeah, Bert didn't go to sleep, but it's not a big deal since you can just stun him or just punch him in the face.
Grenade? Oh,
Yeah.
and this...
Oh no, Bert got
La dernière
hit,
fois que
but
je suis
the
passé par là,
minigun
les
guy
hommes de
did not.
Burke
Oh yeah,
m'attendaient.
Bert got golden revolver, which is pretty cool.
Super. Sauf que je suis venu ici pour
Anyway.
Megan Reed,
But yeah,
Bratan.
this was
Et je partirai pas sans savoir.
Un bateau ne va pas tarder à partir pour
this
le moment où
was
il se trouve.
basically
En vous
the
dépêchant,
missing
vous
link.
pourrez
That
l'attraper.
was it already. It is a pretty short and amazing speedrun in my opinion.
Yeah, and since you cannot really buy him the missing link anymore, you pretty much have to... Well, you pretty much get it in Director's Cut.
Queen?
J'ai bien peur que notre cher ami Queen
And it's-
ait été victime d'un
I guess a
malheureux
worthy addition,
accident au
Director's
cours
Cut.
de la bataille.
Especially
Et il n'est
that's
plus des
implemented in the storyline.
Malheureusement,
So yeah, the missing link. That was it already.